Hey there, welcome to the channel. Let me start with a question. Have you ever walked into a store, looked around, wanted to ask something in English, and suddenly your mind went completely blank? You know the feeling, right? You practiced English. You studied vocabulary. You watched videos. But the moment a shop assistant says, "Can I help you?" your brain goes loading, loading, loading. If that has ever happened to you, don't worry. Today, we're going to fix that. In this episode, we'll practice real shopping conversations in English. The kind you actually use in stores, supermarkets, clothing shops, or malls. And here's the best part. I'll speak naturally, but slowly. I'll pause sometimes, so you can repeat after me. Think of this like a friendly walk through a store together. Ready? Let's begin. Imagine this. You walk into a clothing store. You're looking for a jacket. You're browsing, looking at different colors, touching the fabric, checking the price tag. Then a shop assistant walks up to you and says, "Hi there. Can I help you find something?" This is one of the most common sentences you will hear in a store. Let's repeat it together. Can I help you find something? Pause for a second. Say it again. Can I help you find something? Nice. Now, how do you respond? Many English learners panic here, but the answer can be very simple. You can say, "I'm just looking, thank you." Repeat after me. "I'm just looking, thank you." This sentence is very useful. It means you don't need help yet. You're just browsing. And store workers hear this all the time. So don't worry. It's perfectly natural. Now, let's continue our story. You walk around the store. You see a beautiful jacket, but you're not sure about the size. So now you want to ask for help. You can say, "Excuse me, do you have this in a medium?" Repeat that. "Excuse me, do you have this in a medium?" Great. Notice something important here. We often start with "excuse me." It's polite. It gets attention. And it sounds friendly. Here are a few similar sentences you can use. Do you have this in another size? Do you have this in black? Do you have this in blue? Very simple. Very natural. Let's repeat one together. Do you have this in another color? Perfect. Now imagine the shop assistant replies, "Let me check for you." That's another common phrase. Repeat after me. Let me check for you. It simply means they will go look in the storage room. Sometimes they come back and say, "Yes, we have it." Or maybe, "Sorry, we're out of stock." That phrase is important. Out of stock. Repeat it. Out of stock. It means the store doesn't have that item right now. But sometimes they say something else. "We have it online." Or, "We'll have more next week." Shopping conversations are often very simple like this. Short sentences. Friendly tone. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, a student of mine went to New York for the first time. She wanted to buy sneakers, but she was nervous. She told me later that she walked into the store and thought, "Oh no, they're going to talk to me." But something funny happened. The salesperson came up and said, "Hey, what size are you looking for?" And my student froze. Complete silence. Then she said the first thing that came to her mind. She said, "Foot size." The salesperson laughed and said, "Yeah, that makes sense." And they both laughed. Here's the lesson. You don't need perfect English to communicate. Even simple words work. Confidence matters more than perfection. Let's continue our shopping journey. You try on the jacket. You look in the mirror. Now you might ask, how does it look? Repeat, how does it look? If you're with a friend, this question is very common. Another useful sentence is, it fits well. Repeat that. It fits well. Or maybe, it's a little tight. Repeat. It's a little tight. Tight means too small. And the opposite? Loose. It's a little loose. Great vocabulary for clothes. Now let's talk about price. You see a price tag, but maybe it's not clear. You can ask, how much is this? Repeat, how much is this? This is one of the most useful English questions ever. You'll use it everywhere. In stores, in markets, even at food stalls. Sometimes you also want to ask about discounts. Try this sentence. Is this on sale? Repeat it. Is this on sale? On sale means the price is reduced. Everyone loves a sale, right? Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried bargaining in English? In some countries, bargaining is normal. In markets especially, you can say something like, can you give me a better price? Repeat, can you give me a better price? Or something softer like, is there any discount? Repeat, is there any discount? These sentences sound polite, and they're very useful. Now let's go to the checkout counter. You decided to buy the jacket. The cashier might ask, will that be cash or card? Repeat, cash or card. Very simple. You can answer, I'll pay by card. Repeat, I'll pay by card. Or, I'll pay in cash. Easy, right? Sometimes they also ask, would you like a bag? Repeat, would you like a bag? And you can say, yes, please. Or, no, thank you. Here's another tip. When you're shopping in English, listen carefully to tone. English shopping conversations are usually very friendly. People say, hi, thank you, have a great day, even if the conversation is short. For example, after paying, the cashier might say, thanks for shopping with us. Repeat, thanks for shopping with us. And you can respond, thank you. Have a nice day. Repeat, have a nice day. Let's do a quick mini conversation together. I'll say the shop assistant's line. You say the customer's line. Ready? Shop assistant. Hi, can I help you? Your turn. I'm just looking, thank you. Nice. Next. Shop assistant. Are you looking for anything specific? You say, yes, I'm looking for a jacket. Great. Next. Shop assistant. What size do you need? You say, I need a medium. Perfect. See? You just had a full conversation in English. Not difficult at all. Here's something important to remember. When you're shopping, you don't need long sentences. In fact, short sentences are better. Clear, simple, natural. For example, do you have this? Can I try this on? Where's the fitting room? Is this available in large? These are the sentences native speakers use every day. Let me give you one final tip. The next time you go shopping, try this challenge. Ask one question in English. Just one. Maybe, where is the cashier? Or, do you have this in black? That's it. Small steps build confidence. And confidence builds fluency. All right, my friend. Before we finish, let's review some of today's key phrases. Repeat them with me. I'm just looking, thank you. Do you have this in another size? Can I try this on? How much is this? Is this on sale? I'll pay by card. Have a nice day. Beautiful. You're doing great. And remember something. English is not just about grammar. It's about connection. It's about small everyday moments. Buying a jacket. Talking to a cashier. Asking about a price. These little conversations build real-world confidence. So the next time you walk into a store, take a deep breath, smile, and say, "Excuse me," because now you know exactly what to say. Thanks for listening today, and I'll see you in the next episode.